Alright, what's the deal with y'all, family, man? I hit my elbow on the little step rail. What's the deal with y'all, family, man? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Mo from Flint. Long time since I did the intro like that, man. Your boy is out here in the nature with it. That's the title of this video is either gonna be Nature Talks or Be Humble. That's the whole basis of the topic today in this video, is just be humble. And during these nature talks, I want this to be a different type of atmosphere, a different type of environment, a place where we can hold ourselves accountable, a place where we can hold each other accountable for, you know, the different things that we're experiencing on the day-to-day growing into adulthood. Obviously, you know, now your boy about to be 24 years old. You know, for people who've been following my channel for a while, y'all been seeing it come up since I was 16, 17 years old. So this is almost 10 years in the making now. And these nature talks is just gonna be really like a checking in, a basis for me to talk to y'all, give y'all some free game, man. Hopefully help y'all through tough times. And also for y'all, those who have been watching my channel and those who do watch my channel and is going to consistently watch my channel, we can have some good conversations about things that I know a lot of times, due to our, you know, society changing so much and the environment that we live in, there's a lack of diversity in opinions, and people have a hard time differentiating how they feel and their opinions from others because don't nobody want to be judged. That brings me to the topic of the video today, man. Be humble. Be humble. I finally, after all this time, man, I finally understand Kendrick Lamar. I'm a big Kendrick Lamar fan. I love Kendrick Lamar. So, you know, I was hype over the Drake versus Kendrick beef. I was hype seeing everything transpire. Got some fire Kendrick music, you know. It's a great atmosphere in that regard. But he was telling us be humble years ago, man. It's like Kendrick is really the main motivation for this conversation, not because it applies to music or nothing like that. Who knows? We might get a Nature Talks mixtape. You know what I'm saying? Your boy going hard. I done dropped 13, 14 mixtapes, and an album. You know what I'm saying? Long Live the Ghetto is out on my channel. Y'all can find that. Go to my channel. Go to the playlist. It's out. But, man, the reason I came here today to talk about Be Humble and why it dawned on me and I felt the urge to make this type of video in a vlog style and get back into actually just content creating for once. It's because, man, I sit back and I watch. I'm an empath in slight ways because I sit back and I watch and I feel, you know, the things that others are going through and how they emotionally could feel, especially if it's a situation that I can directly relate to. I'm gonna be feeling it 100%. We're gonna connect on a whole different level. But a lot of times nowadays, I find myself looking at things, whether it's like posts I see on social media or like just having conversations with people or, you know, trying to find a girlfriend, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? I find it that the biggest problem that we struggle with as a people, not just as, you know, men or women or growing into adulthood, young adults, or fully matured and developed adults, the problem that we all have as a whole is compartmentalizing our feelings, especially when it comes to shining light. That's the best way I can put it. People love to shine a light so much. Everybody want to shine a light. Everybody want to have a purpose. Everybody want to feel important. Everybody want to feel heard. All of that. So everybody is constantly trying to find ways to shine a light. Excuse me, I'm rolling my blood and everything. This is a full nature session out here. We got trees and trees and trees because it's a full nature session. I'm in my backyard. I really should show y'all some trees. It ain't too much trees back here, but it's some colors, and that's the best part about nature. It's so colorful, so beautiful. But yeah, man, back to the topic at hand. Being here in the 21st century, man, and being as technologically advanced as we are as a world nowadays, I finally understand thoroughly when people say things like, life is a marathon, not a sprint, or life's not a rehearsal. I feel like a lot of us have misconstrued a lot of these meanings through these similes and stuff and these metaphors. I think we misconstrued a lot of meaning to the substance in our life, because every day we wake up in this constant competition. It's more of a rat race than anything. We wake up in this constant competition, and people are yearning for things that they could possibly never have in this lifetime, or yearning for things that they never need in this lifetime, and it will not serve them any purpose or gain and benefit. But also, the things that people are yearning for and desiring also are not fulfilling. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, not only are we chasing after things that are not going to fulfill us, but the things that we do want are not fulfilling. And oftentimes that's because a lot of things are materialized, or people have completely become desensitized to the purpose at hand when it comes to the different things that they're handling in their life and becoming accustomed to, even just down to things like having a family and the different things of growing into adulthood fully. A lot of people don't understand how valuable and how strong that family structure and that bond really molds who you are as a person, and how you are going to develop mentally. Overall, a lot of times nowadays, especially in my present, that's why I really should just start saying in my present, but during these nature talks, I'm going to try to keep things very clean as well with the conversation, because we want to have good, genuine, thorough conversations, you know what I'm saying? But I notice nowadays that even as it pertains to people doing the right things, quote unquote, or the positive things, quote unquote, people have gotten so caught up in the rat race and not rehearsing that sometimes people will come from a place of holism and they trying to really be wholesome and touch your heart, but they end up just tearing you down because their mind mentally hasn't developed and grounded them enough to the point where they can set aside the material world that we are living in and actually just see you for one spirit or one human being. You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of the times people come to you directly and they'll tell you, oh, well, all you got to do is this and this problem will go away, or all you need to do is this and this problem will go away. People are master manipulators, and they come around with a lot of empty substance in their words, and they tell you things, or they saying things coming from a malicious place unintentionally, and they don't even understand that you're now causing more damage than good, and still walking with a high pride, a high sense of pride and self-esteem in themselves. It's like, I really want to know when the world changed, like when the disconnect was. It seems like in years past, like especially as it pertained to dealing with others, people would tell you, like, oh, just keep working hard, keep doing what you're doing, and disciplining yourself inside, so that regardless of the outcome of these situations that you are involved in and all of your endeavors that you put your work into, you will feel fulfilled just simply because you gave it all that you had. You put your best foot forward. And nowadays, when it comes to that, it's no more genuineness. So even when people are putting their best foot forward, their best foot forward is really just to tear you down. And build themselves up, in a sense, build their own pedestal to stand on off of your sorrows and despair. I let my backwood go out. Anybody who knows me knows that I'm a super down-to-earth guy. I'm super humble, and I like to think that I got pretty good integrity about my character, you know what I'm saying? And I tried my best to. Don't get me wrong, we all human, and I'm guilty of the things. That's why I said we are here in a space to hold each other accountable and hold ourselves accountable. I'm guilty of the things that I talk about. That's why I come to these videos, to sit back and make these videos and talk to people, because at the end of the day, a lot of people like to sit on the mountain and throw rocks down. But honestly, just sitting back, you know, when I think about things, the only reason I really directly want to speak on a lot of stuff is because it directly has to do with me. The things that don't directly affect me, I don't even let it. I don't like to nowadays, and I don't sit the time pondering on it nowadays. I can't, because it's draining. And the older you get and the more life turns up and comes at you in rapid succession, you'll start to not care about a lot of this different shit that's going on, about a lot of people bullshit, and even about the people who come around putting their best foot forward for you and having your best interest, quote unquote, and they're just tearing you down. Don't let people tear you down. If you're putting your best foot forward for others, be humble. Come to other people humbly and tell people, confessing to people. You know, at the end of the day, you will have a better chance of touching somebody's heart genuinely, confessing in your own repentance, basically. You know what I'm saying? Not to force religion on others or anything like that, but a lot of times when people come in and they got your best interest in mind, they're trying to tell you something to change the path and trajectory of your life for a better way. So when I think of things like that, that's solely driven through my spirituality and my faith in God and my Lord Jesus Christ. It's not to push my religion on anybody. Personally, I don't really feel like that's just limited to Christianity. I feel like that could be almost any religion. But as a people and as a community, we got to come together and be humble, even when we are critiquing each other or trying to see the light and spread the light and glow in this world of darkness. A lot of people are taking the time out. Instead of glowing, they just dimming other people's lights. So that's it for the video, man. I hope y'all did enjoy. I cut this up quite a bit. I talked to y'all, man. Nature Talks. I'm about to finish smoking my backwood. Subscribe if you're new to the channel and you never ever seen any content from Mo from Flint. This is probably going to end up being a series, honestly. And if the title of this video isn't Nature Talks but Be Humble, the next time it will be Nature Talks 2. So this has been Nature Talks 1. I am your host and your boy and close friend always. I'm always a friend to everybody first, and someone you can respect, someone you can look to have humility and a true sense of genuineness when it comes to your heart and having compassion for others. That's me, Mo from Flint, signing off.